What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Jumping into this episode of GH. I enjoyed this episode. This episode was a hot mess, like a hot mess and a half. First of all, I love the scene with Neil and Alexis because he finally opened up to her and he revealed to her that today is the anniversary of his daughter's death. It's been 5 years. I felt bad for him. You know, he remembered the exact time of day she died, which was 9:47 p.m. Like, he remembered everything to the T. Like, she committed suicide. They found her in a bathtub, and they found an empty bottle of pills on the floor. I felt bad for him because when you hear stuff like that, even stuff like that in real life, like, it just hurts your soul to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, no parent should be burying their child, like, especially under those circumstances. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sad all the way around. Even though Alexis couldn't relate to his story, I'm glad that she just sat there and listened. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Neil is the therapist and people, you know, usually Neil does most of the listening while people just unburden themselves on him. It was nice to see, you know, Alexis for once doing the listening. You know, she wasn't trying to come up with some story about how she could relate or whatever, you know what I mean? Because she couldn't relate. You know, she couldn't possibly relate. You know what I mean? All her children are there. They're living. They're healthy. They're alive. You know? So she didn't go through anything like he went through. So I'm glad she just sat there and listened. I like the chemistry between her and Neil. I really do. You know, I was a big Julian and Alexis fan. I still am, but I wouldn't mind her being with Neil. I wouldn't mind it. You know, finally she could be with somebody who's not in organized crime or something dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, it's something new for her. I like it. I like the two of them together. And I'm glad that we got some more insight into what happened to Neil's daughter and more of his background and stuff. I like the way they're fleshing out his character. I like it. How much y'all want to bet? Listen, I'm ready at this point. I'm ready for Alexis to get married again. I'm ready. It's been a few years and I'm ready. It's time. And I think this time around she would be marrying the right person for her, Neil. Because what I like is, you know, Neil has shown that he can be vulnerable with her, but at the same time, he's shown that he also know how to put her in check. Because Alexis definitely needs somebody to put her in check every now and then. Because, you know, Alexis could get out of pocket. You know, she does sometimes. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so happy that Sonny took that phone out of Carly's hand when she was talking to Enrique, the dude at Sonny's Island. I'm glad that he took that phone out of her hand because Carly is too messy. She's too meddlesome. Like, her son is a fully grown ass man. Why are you sending him and his girlfriend champagne and chocolate covered straw all the way from the States? Carly need to let go and let God. Like, seriously, let that boy go. Like, I agree with everything Sonny told her. Like, if Michael wants to tell her the details of him and Sasha and what's going on, like, he wants to give her a report on what's going on with them, that's his business. You know, that's up to him. She can't keep going seeking answers. Like, you gotta let that boy live his life. Like, it's embarrassing too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I doubt he wants his new girlfriend to know that his mommy is sending them champagne and strawberries and all that stuff all the way from Port Charles. Like, she does not give Michael enough credit. Like, he knows how to romance a woman all by himself. He doesn't need mommy to do it for him. Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carly need to, she don't know how to back off. Like, that's her problem. So I'm glad Sonny was there to reel her ass in, because she needed it. Dev continues to entertain me. The boy is crazy. I know I've seen online that some people not feeling the Dev character. I find him funny on some occasion. Like, he's kind of hilarious to me. Like, this kid is nuts. First of all, why are they allowing a teenager to serve alcohol at the restaurant? Like, he was serving champagne and stuff. I'm like, he ain't supposed to be doing that. He's a teenager. He's not supposed to be doing that. But I guess. that he's crazy. I don't blame Carly for being pissed. I would have been pissed too, giving away my money basically. You know, that's basically what he was giving away, was money. The fool is nuts. Carly, you know, since the electricity went off because of the storm, Carly told all the customers, all the guests, that, you know, their dinner, their entrees, everything, the wine, it was all on the Metro Court. They didn't have to pay for nothing. This boy took the initiative to go to the champagne cabinet that has a lock on it, and he picked the lock, got the best champagne out. This fool was giving the customers top shelf champagne and caviar for free. I would have been pissed. Listen, I could totally understand giving away the caviar because caviar can go bad, so I get that. But this fool was giving away top shelf champagne. I said, are you nuts? First of all, hear me closely. Carly did not tell her guests that they could have free champagne and caviar. She never said that. She said they could have free wine, free entrees, and their dinner, if they already got their dinner, they can have that for free. You know what I'm saying? She gave them free shit. She never said nothing about caviar and champagne. Like I said, caviar does tend to go bad if you don't eat it. So I can understand giving that away for free, but that champagne, that's a no-go. Because that was top shelf champagne. That boy lost his mind. I don't blame Carly for being pissed. That's a lot of money that was given away that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a lot of bread. You know, and Sonny basically just shrugged it off. I'm like, how do you shrug that off? He just admitted to picking the lock. And Sonny didn't seem mad about it. I'm like, are you serious? Ground his ass. Something, punish him. Like, you just basically, by shrugging it off, you're basically saying it's okay to steal. This guy is crazy. You should have seen the look on Dev's face. Like, his face was about to light up like a Christmas tree when Sonny told him that he could come work for him. Because he was under the impression that he was going to work for the Corinthos organization. But that's not what Sonny had in mind. Sonny wants him to work for the coffee business. And of course, Dev is not happy about it. Dev is hell-bent on being a criminal. He doesn't want to be a legit person. He wants to be a criminal. That's what he wants to do. As much as Sonny and Carly are trying to steer him in the right direction, I don't think it's going to work. He's hell-bent on being a criminal. So that's what he wants to be. And as much as I hate to admit it, I mean, he seems like a pretty good criminal. Like, I hate to admit it because I would love for him to go legit. But, I mean, if you're going to be a criminal, at least, you know, be more polished. I'm just saying. Because whatever people want to do in life, you're not going to be able to stop them. Only they can stop themselves. And clearly, Dev doesn't want to be stopped. So, if he wants to lead a life of crime, I mean, why not learn from Sonny and Jason? I'm just saying. I'm not saying I condone it, but what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll get into that business. It'll be way too much more danger than what he expected. And maybe he'll want to quit. Who knows? You know, sometimes you got to let people, you know, learn their own lessons. It is what it is. You know, you have to. So anyway, that dinner party at Windermere, it went straight to hell. That whole dinner party was a hot mess. They didn't even get to eat dinner. That's the funny part. They came there for a dinner party and not one of them actually ate dinner. I said, are you serious? My stomach would have been grumbling. I'm like, y'all been there for quite some time and ain't none of y'all get to eat nothing. No entree, no biscuit, no. I mean, Nina could have at least brought out some appetizers or some cheese and crackers. I didn't see none of them eat nothing. I would have been starving. So pretty much Hayden was the one who drunk the truth serum, which I knew she would do. Because the way that she came at, you know, Finn and pretty much professed her love to him, if Hayden never drunk that truth serum, she would have never did that. She would have never. This whole time she's been in town, she's been giving off the illusion that she's moved on from Finn, she's happy. But the way she just spoke up to him and was like, oh, you know, we need to talk. Like, she just unburdened her entire feelings on him. And you could see it in Finn's eyes and in his face that he's not over Hayden. Like, it was written all over his face. Like, the words did not match his facial expression, of course. Because he was telling her how he loved Anna, he was committed to Anna, but his face told a whole different story, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, his face told something else. clearly him and Hayden have unfinished business. That's obvious. Hayden was irritating the hell out of me. I'm like, she completely messed up the entire plan. She got caught by that little nanny or maid, whatever that lady is. First of all, that lady that caught her, she was rude. I just want to say that, because when Hayden was taking a drink, the lady was going to show her back to the living room. And when Hayden took a sip of her drink, the lady talking about this way, this way. She didn't even say this way. She said this way. But she was rude about it. I said, okay. I see Nina and Valentine got some rude ass staff. I said, like, you ain't got to be rude. But see, where Hayden messed up was she told the lady she was looking for the bathroom, but then turned around and told the lady, oh, I used to live here. Why would you tell her that? I wouldn't have told her nothing. You don't tell her that, because now the lady already wasn't believing nothing that Hayden was saying. She already clocked her bullshit. That lady could tell that Hayden was lying. And then you confirmed it by telling her you used to live there. So if you're looking for the bathroom and you're trying to go into the office, why would you turn around and tell her, oh, I used to live here? So if you used to live there, then that means you would know where the bathroom is. Duh. Like, you just messed up the whole plan. I think a part of that was probably that damn truth serum too. Probably. It was probably that. So of course, Jax had to think on the fly and come up with a story about how Hayden was looking for the diamond. You know, the diamonds that got her in a whole bunch of trouble and stuff. She claimed, you know, that she stashed, and she felt like one of them could have been there, you know, still be there. So she was looking for it and all that mess. Valentine wasn't believing that. Valentine did not believe that. They did not believe that nonsense. So obviously Jax and Hayden are looking for something else. The question is, what the hell are they looking for? That's the big question. Like, what is so important that they're looking for? And Valentine is pretty much on to them. Like, he knows that they were trying to snoop around to look for something. The question is, what were they looking for? I was like, all of this is just a hot mess right now. I'm like, what could possibly be at Windermere that could help take Valentine down? Like, what is it? Is it some type of document? Like, are they working with Nicholas somehow? What the hell is going on? I'm very curious to find out. Very curious to find out what's going on, because I want to know. So anyway, I love Drunk Lulu. I just want to say that. I love me some Drunk Lulu. But I love that, you know, Laura was there for her and pretty much, you know, letting her know, like, no matter what she decides, like, you're still going to have a support system. You're still going to have a family behind you, you know. And I love that Lulu, even though she's in her drunken state, she could still think clearly that, you know, Dante obviously left because, you know, he was trying to protect the family and stuff like that. But her next move, you know, like I said, if Lulu decides to fight for her marriage, I don't blame her. If she decides to go ahead with the divorce, I don't blame her, because her life can't stay stagnant. You know what I mean? And it was so funny how she tried to call Laura a party pooper. Yo, I love Drunk Lulu. Drunk Lulu is by far one of my favorites. I love it. Anyway, moving on from that. Michael and Sasha in Puerto Rico. I was disappointed with Michael a little bit, because as they were sitting there talking to Cassandra, Michael kept telling her how he recognized her and stuff like that. She admitted that she was in Port Charles and she was at the Metro Court and stuff like that. And she told Michael how she wanted to have a meeting with Sonny and stuff while she was in town over some business. And when Michael was inquiring about what business she's in, she told Michael import-export. What irritated me about Michael a little bit was, why didn't he pick up on what she said and seem a little suspicious? She wanted to meet with your father, and she's in the import-export business. That didn't seem fishy. That screams illegal. Whenever somebody tell me they're in the import-export business, I automatically think illegal. Like, I just think it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a part of some type of illegal activity whenever I think of import-export. I'm just saying. I have to wonder, though, who the hell is Cassandra working with? Like, she's working with somebody. The question is who? And what does she have up her sleeve regarding Sasha? Because I'm pretty sure she's going to do something. Like, a lot of these people, I'm loving all this plotting and scheming everybody doing. I'm enjoying it, because you never know who's working with who and what they're looking for, what their goal is. Like, I really don't know. Like, what are they trying to do? Like, who knows, you know? But for right now, though, I am loving Sasha and Michael and their chemistry and their relationship and stuff. I just hope that when the truth comes out about her not being Nina's daughter, somehow Michael may be able to forgive. You know, because she's not as bad as Nell. Like, she's nowhere near bad as Nell. I mean, yeah, she's messed up for lying to Nina, but that's all she's really guilty of. You know, she's not a psychotic. She's not after money. She's not after any of those things. I mean, did she take money for doing this? Yeah. But she's not no gold digger. She doesn't strike me as a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of those things. I mean, look at her demeanor at the casino. Michael pretty much guaranteed her that if they went to the casino, she was always going to win. And she didn't want that. You know, she could have won thousands of dollars thanks to Michael. You know, because he could have obviously fixed it so she could have kept winning. But she didn't want that. You know, she gave herself $100 limit. And if she won, she won. She lost, she lost. I respect it. I can respect that. That doesn't sound like a gold digger to me. I respect it. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.